Scottails. Oh. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Scottails. My name is Scott Hostetler. You know, my dad and I were walking down the city street in Havana, and this car screeches up next to him. A guy rolls down his window, sticks his head out, and he says, "Por favor, se habla español." Well, my dad and I look at each other, kind of shrugged our shoulders, and then he said, "Parlez-vous français?" Just stared back at him, and he finally said, "Parle Italiano." We just kind of waved and smiled at him. He rolled up his window and sped off. And then I thought, you know, Dad, maybe we should learn a foreign language. He said, "Listen, Scott, that guy knew 3 foreign languages, and it didn't do him any good." Well, why am I in this outfit? It's because today we go to 1930s Havana, Cuba at the El Floridita bar. That's where Ernest Hemingway went in to use the bathroom, and he came out and he saw a lineup of frozen daiquiris. Well, being the adventurer he is, he tried one and he thought, well, that's pretty good, but you should double the rum and get rid of the sugar. And then the Papa Doble, as it was known there, was born. Now, he was a famous drinker, Ernest Hemingway was, and one drunken night he was seen putting salt all around the city. And a lady came up to him and said, "Why are you doing that?" He said, "It's to keep the elephants away." She said, "There are no elephants in Havana." He said, "See, it works." So anyway, the Papa Doble, the Hemingway Daiquiri that we're going to do today is not double the rum because we're not that adventurous, but it is 2 ounces of rum, and we're going to use the bamboo rum from Panama. It's 80 proof, and it is a wonderful concoction. This is going to take some fruit juices and other delights. So 2, boom, boom. 2 of those, and then 3/4 of lime juice. Hemingway once said, "I drink to make other people more interesting." And boy, is that ever the truth. Another thing here is half of a grapefruit juice. They've got lots of grapefruit in Havana, evidently. And there we go, seeds and all. And then another half of cherry liqueur. We are going to use this Luxardo maraschino cherry liqueur. It is 32 proof, and it is just loaded with the cherries and the flavor that one loves. And we are going to get our trusty ice. Trusty ice. Always use fresh ice. Remember that from our previous shows. And then we are going to shake. Shake 15 seconds approximately. You know, Ernest Hemingway always said, always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That way, you'll learn to keep your mouth shut. So, we bring our glass with some crushed ice in it. Is that 15? Anybody counting? No? Okay, we'll just go with it. 15 seconds. Frosty. The Hemingway Daiquiri. A lime wedge for garnish. And now you're drinking. Let's give it a go. Yeah! Now that's nice. The perfect combination, what you want, is between sweet and sour. You've got a little bit of rum there. You've got the tropical fruits. Frosty, icy. Wonderful for a hot summer day. I'd drink it. So tell me this. What way can an honest seamstress earn a living? The Ernest Hemingway. So why the Indiana Jones get up? Because we're going deep into the jungles of Burma in the 1880s where the Pegu Club resides. And then it was a British aristocrats club, and in the 1920s they invented the drink they called the Pegu Club. It became world famous when bartender Harry Craddock put it in the Savoy Cocktail Cookbook that he published in 1930. Now, some wealthy British aristocrats were celebrating on a cruise ship. They were dancing and drinking and dancing and drinking, and the captain came down. He says, I've got to interrupt this. I've got news about the ship. Do you want the good news first or the bad news first? They all said, we want the good news. And he says, well, the good news is we're going to win 11 Academy Awards. Pegu Club is a gin drink, and we're going to use 2 ounces of gin, which is our Bombay Sapphire, which we all know and love. Very floral, wonderful, wonderful elixir. And then 3/4 ounce of Cointreau. Now, that's what the British do. I like to go a little heavier on the Cointreau because it's sweet. It's the orange flavored French liqueur, which is just lovely. Then we like 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Remember, always use fresh lime because you're going to drink it, for goodness sake, or your guests. 1 dash of aromatic bitters. We're using Peychaud's from Nolan's. And then 1 dash of orange bitters. We're using this kind, which is from the liquor store. So, then we add our ice. Oh, forgot. Then just a splash of simple syrup. 1 tablespoon. That looks like a tablespoon. Add your ice. And remember, shake it about 15 seconds, right? Take your glass. We've got a lime wedge for garnish. And hopefully this is going to be the Pegu Club of our dreams. Oh, yeah. Look how lovely that is. And then we garnish with a lime wedge. Success. The Pegu Club. Shall we taste it? Okay. Yeah! Oh, that's nice. Pleasantly tangy and fruity at the same time. Very good. I do like that a lot. You know, I came home after a heavy night of drinking, and I was awakened rudely in the morning by my neighbor cutting his grass. Finally, I thought, you know what? He can just mow around me. Well, thanks for watching, and remember to drink up because it's almost closing time somewhere.